Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sam Beeman, and we are back with Light Talk, and I'm here with
waving to the people up there in the top of the balcony crowd. Hey.
Comedian, author, Mr. Bob Smiley.
Yes, lawnmower. Yeah.
Well, actually, you did some things with, you had that lawnmower business. I know that we did the Via Satellite interview before.
Yep, I had to bring that back. The Via Satellite thing, man, thanks for doing that. I want to say hi to the 3 people that watched it. Thank you for not having cable.
Well, that was a real honor for me, so I really appreciate that.
I totally agree. I mean, back at you. That was an honor for you.
Yeah, it was an honor for me. And your agent was okay with you setting that up?
I guess, yeah. I have a new agent now. We had difference of opinions of what we should do with career. So
well, that's good.
We had to have a parting of the ways. I'm going to miss my dad.
Well, the fact that you were able to come on today, I mean, that says a lot about your new agent.
Yeah. It helped a lot that you told them that they wouldn't be recording or anything, that this was all just for show. So.
Yeah, well, it is. It's just for show. I mean, there's probably only about 3 people that will be seeing this, so.
It's probably the same 3.
You and I and the camera guy.
And nice.
So,
hey.
That's it. But you got some exciting things that have been happening here recently.
Yeah, I found some new shoes.
Yeah.
Very comfortable. These are called What are they called? Scriptures.
Scripties?
Something.
Scripts?
Anyway, they're really cool shoes, and they're made by a Christian company. Scripts.
Do they have crosses
They're called
on the bottom?
Scripts. No, they don't. But they do have some things, like you can get different designs, and they're really comfortable. This turned into an infomercial, and I really just meant it to be a joke of I got new shoes, but I really did get new shoes, and they're great. So yeah, you can Google Scripts, and they are a good company, and they're out of Florida, I think.
No.
I'm not good at geometry, but it's somewhere.
And but you also toured with Third Day.
Yes,
recently.
in the fall. Yeah, that was absolutely amazing. Those guys are very cool. I actually met them I did the Love Liberty Disco tour. No, it was the Take Me to Your Leader tour. It was the second tour I ever did, Take Me to Your Leader tour, and Third Day was the opening band, and so I rode on their bus and stuff, and it was actually very cool to know those guys back then and to see this huge success that they've had, and platinum selling albums and all that, and then to ride on their bus for 3 or 4 months and see that they're the exact same guys. Like, they haven't changed. They're still just godly guys, very humble, very cool, and just like making music and singing and praising God every single night that they can. It just happens to be in a venue with 4,000 people now, instead of the start where they were having shows in youth rooms, or everybody kind of starts out meek, where like they're in a room with like green stuff painted behind them, that kind of stuff.
It's amazing how people start out.
Yeah, it's just rock bottom. Yeah,
you got noises in the background and everything.
Yeah, tons of stuff.
It's great. It's great.
If you're gonna flush though, if you could close that door,
yeah, please.
that'd be great.
Wow, the smell.
Yeah.
So, now what?
Somebody's healthy now.
And you had mentioned something about the comparison to comedy back then as today, as far as those humble beginnings, and how you're able to even network, with Christians, where at one time.
Yeah, for a long time, there was no way for me to be able to, because I started out just touring with bands, and I knew that there was Mark Lowry, there was Shonda Pierce, and then there was a guy named Steve Geyer. And so I knew those guys, and they were so far up there, they were doing their own tours and stuff. I didn't know that there was any other Christian comedians out there traveling, and there was no way for me to find out about them. So yeah, so the internet was, kind of new, and I couldn't just put in Christian comedian and list up everybody and stuff. And so I was doing this for like 5 years, just thinking that I was kind of alone and trying to figure out how do I make a career out of this, and not really knowing how to do it, and trying to figure out the writing and all the stuff that it takes to be a comedian on the stage, but then also the marketing and all that other stuff. And then I ran into a guy named Ron McGee, I guess it was 5 years into doing this, and he was like, "No, there's a bunch of us. We all get together and we hang out and we encourage one another."
That was a shocker there.
It was a total shocker. It was eye-opening, and so we exchanged contact information, and then by getting to know him, then I met Carrie Pomeroli, and then all these other guys, and we started interacting, and then Facebook hit. We were all able to get on Facebook together and encourage one another. So I mean, it's a totally different world now, because we're all like a family. We're all encouraging one another and
very, very
sharing ideas and all that. And so yeah, it's if you're thinking about getting into Christian comedy, man, now's a much easier time, I think, now than it used to be, because now there's so much support and there's so many ideas being shared and things like that. It's the way the body of Christ was meant to be.
It reminds me of that verse, Proverbs 17:17, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
Yes.
And so for us as Christian comedians and entertainers, performers, just like Third Day and Newsboys and any of those guys, that you're able to connect with, because for musicians, they're looking for maybe some extra entertainment, like a comedian. So to be able to have that sharpening and keep one another sharp is so important, because we can't be Lone Rangers. And,
right.
For your story, I mean, that's how you started out, was that Lone Ranger. So
yeah.
So it's amazing, how God had provided for you. I mean, after.
Yeah, just hard work, and I'm able to, claw my way up to the middle. So here I am.
Well, thank you again, Bob, to actually be able to meet with you in person this time. We're going to go ahead and cut to commercial. So thank you, Bob.
Thank you.